Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for coming in. I'm here to do an all signs reading in the energy of a full moon in Aquarius. Yes, I'm going to keep on trying to do these all sign readings. I do enjoy doing them, and I know you guys like them too, but it is a ton of energy to surf through. But I'm stoked. I'm ready to do it. I'm not going to do too much astrotarology because I've been doing a lot of that because the astrology is just crazy around this full moon. But I chose to do a love reading for this all sign. So we're going to be taking a look at the person coming in toward you. Let me just say that in the energy of Aquarius and its opposite sign of Leo, of course, where the sun is right now, we just had Lionsgate yesterday. Mercury is in Leo too, and Pluto is in Aquarius. So we have this interesting opposition thing going on. And the opposition of Leo and Aquarius when it comes to love is particularly interesting. First of all, let me say that in my observations as an astrologer and in my life, Aquarius energy in relationship sense tends to be based a lot on friendship, a lot on kind of a unilateral vibe of we're hanging out together, we're here for each other, we're doing life together, that sort of thing. Independent people who are doing life together, and that's beautiful. Leo energy is fire and it represents the heart, and it's very passionate and tends to want to be a whole lot more engaged. But what's interesting is that both contain both within them. Now, Aquarius can be a lot more comfortable, like seem a lot more extroverted in a large group sense or when it comes to big environments. So maybe they aren't necessarily taken for introverted types when it comes to work. A lot of Aquarians are performers. Again, it's opposite sign as Leo. But one-on-one, or when it comes to matters of the heart, up close and personal and intimate, Aquarius can be quite a shy energy. A lot of people find that surprising and a little disarming. I know I have. As a person with a lot of Aquarian friends, it takes a while. With Leo energy, again, the opposite, a lot more comfortable actually up close and personal, despite the fact, again, that a lot of Leos are performers. When it comes to love relationships, that's where they thrive. Again, very passionate, very engaged. And Leo obviously likes to be the source of energy in the relationship. It's just the way that it rolls. I know I have Venus and Leo among many other things. With this full moon in Aquarius, though, it can bring about a lot of sudden changes that you didn't see coming, because again, it can be a kind of I won't say sneaky energy, but hard to see, hard to decipher. Let's put it that way. Full moons are a completion time. And this full moon dates back to a new moon in Aquarius season. I think it was on January the 29th. Let's get into the reading, you guys. Again, it's going to be a love reading. I'll be taking a look at the person coming in toward you. It could be a person that you have on your mind. Let me make one more note and say, with a full moon in Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius and that out of nowhere, strange, sudden energy, a lot of past life relationships are certainly being activated right now. Yes, it could be the past in this lifetime, but we're dealing with Pluto, which is a distant and mysterious planet that has a lot to do with past lives in the psyche and resurrection. So I'm sensing a lot of that energy. But anyways, okay. In love readings, the energy can always be vice versa or interchangeable. So pay close attention to your own intuition. I never draw two signs the same, and I don't expect that to change here. Don't do any two things the same. Depends on what the reading wants. Let's start off with Leo. All right, Leo, with the romance angels, let's take a look at the person coming in toward you. What's the situation for my Leo friends? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So obviously something that's already existing. We'll see where this goes, but somebody who wants to put in the effort. They don't want to give up if that's what's on the line here. Okay, I'm getting a strong earth vibe, as I usually do around you, Leo. Let's go to the lights here. What are they thinking about when it comes to you, Leo? These are, of course, meant to be romantic readings, but if they apply in other love relationships, then apply it as such. and they want to put in some work. Basically, they miss you. They're feeling the lack of you. This is what it looks like when Leo packs up the sun. Look at her. She's cold and she's feeling like nothing is quite as bright or as abundant as it once was. So again, Leo, maybe you had to withdraw the sun because you were not being treated very well, or somebody wasn't putting in the work. Okay, but it looks like maybe they want to now. How do they feel for Leo? Okay, I'm going to take this. We will look, though. We have the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Well, they're tired of dreaming about you. They're tired of holding on to what little they have. Maybe part of them feels like they're carrying around an illusion when it comes to this situation. But what did come out is the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. In 2 days, I believe, we have Jupiter exact conjunct to Cancer. Very powerful energy. Or I'm sorry, Venus in Cancer. Anyway, Jupiter or the wheel is about timing. It's about changes. Maybe this person feels like this was destiny and they blew it and the wheel turned, because it does. I call it the let go or be dragged. Okay. What actions do they want to take towards you, Leo? I won't do too much clarifying, and I say too much because obviously I will do some. I see. We have Aquarius here, your opposite sign, with the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but the King of Swords is somebody who doesn't easily express their emotions. Somebody who takes a lot of time. They could be thinking about this and wondering what went wrong. Totally. I have the Page of Pentacles and then the Four of Wands. There's that warmth. There's that joy that you bring to every situation, Leo, when you're in your higher vibe, right? The Four of Wands is celebration. It's happiness. It's like feeling like you belong and everything is fun. This is like my Woodstock version as well. They look like they're at some kind of music festival. Music could be a component here for sure. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So looks like they want to reach out to you with something a little more solid. Now it's only a page, right? But with this 5 of Pentacles, they're like, I do, but I want to. I have something. I want to put in some work. That's interesting from the King of Swords. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. They feel from the 5 to the 6 too. Maybe they feel like something isn't fair, or they were not fair. And now they want to put in the work and make something more balanced. Interesting. Let's get a talisman on them. Let's get a word around this for Leo. Okay. Cut ties and overcome fear. Okay. Well, there could maybe that's why they're coming in quite shy here. They could be afraid of the situation, afraid of your reception to what they have to offer, something like that. With cut ties, maybe you did that, right? Or King of Swords, this person might have to with something in their past as well. It could be. Let's get into more psyche. I want to see the physical or sexual energy here. You know, the wheel can be a pretty overwhelming energy, especially in heart space. It feels like destiny, right? So this person could be afraid of that feeling. Or like I said, the wheel having turned. A beautiful face, Empress energy here. So on either side of the equation, they think you're very beautiful, handsome. There's a lot of attraction. I see joy and jubilation on the bottom. Leo, again, that's you. That's the sun. Very nice. All right. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, there's an eclipse in your season. No, there's 2, as well as 2 new moons in your sign, which is very rare, Virgo. I'm not surprised it's coming through for you, because you and Pisces have this year, North and South Node. It's very dominant energy for your signs right now. Okay. Do a quick shuffle there. Put this back in the middle. And Virgo. And let's get a romance angel. Who's coming in for you, Virgo? Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This has been coming out a lot for people. Again, I think it's going to be the case for a long time to come as well. But we'll see why that's the case. It could be somebody that you work with. Sometimes that's why it comes out. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And then finances. So one or both of you could have children, and maybe that's, I mean, it's expensive. That's interesting. All right. Actually, I feel the pull for Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles kind of flashed out, Virgo. So that's your energy, Capricorn and Taurus, too. What's on their mind when it comes to you? If you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Virgo, then you could be very, very focused on your own finances. You could do quite well. You could be very stable. And this person might feel insecure. It definitely does have something to do with finances, the Seven of Pentacles. This is about making plans to grow something more prosperous over time. And it does take time. This is very strong Virgo energy. So maybe this is part of the thing, like they're thinking about your situation. You could be in a place of financial growth right now, Virgo. Let's see. How do they feel? How do they feel for Virgo? What's in their heart? You get the Four of Wands, a different deck. The Four of Wands is so happy. It's Leo energy. And this looks like a party, right? It's a celebration. It's like everything's free and it's beautiful to have in the heart space. However, too, the Four of Wands can be a workplace. Absolutely. I see the Empress on the bottom of the deck, divine feminine energy. The Empress is Venus, and we're heading towards Venus and Jupiter. Okay. Also wife, mother. All right. I mean, they got plans on their mind, that's for sure. Okay. What actions do they want to take towards you, Virgo? The Page of Cups. And then on the bottom, I see Libra energy with Justice. The Page of Cups could be an offer. And maybe they want to help or something. I mean, okay. For some of you, this could be somebody definitely at your work. There could be an age difference with this page, and they might be coming in rather shy. Now, for others of you, they could be coming in still shy, whoever this is. I call it my getting the toe wet in the water energy, very flirty, very sweet, like a crush. What's underneath of Justice? The Three of Pentacles. Interesting. It's like a crush. You definitely could work with this person, Virgo. The Three of Pentacles is a card about getting on the same page together, right? They're literally pouring over a map here. And we take that 7 to the 10 of Pentacles, finances and career. I feel like they want to help you with something even. Let me see the Four of Wands in the heart. For Virgo. How do they feel? Okay. Oh, wow. We have Aries energy with the Fool. In the heart space, the Fool and the Four of Wands is my all-in energy. So basically, their heart is alight. They're ready to do whatever they got to do here. Yeah, and the Four of Cups. They want to help, I feel like. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't know if you work with this person, but with the Seven of Pentacles and we saw that 3, you could. They might want to collaborate on something with you, but coming in rather shy. Okay, interesting. Let me get one more on that Page of Cups, actually, Virgo. What will this page say? We have the World. Now, the World is the completion of cycles, but I'm more getting like this could be somebody even online. Like I'm getting the World Wide Web here. It could be. Okay. World Wide Web. But right, the world. I don't know. Okay, let's get a talisman, Virgo. For some of you, there could be travel with this world card too, and maybe that's why finances. We have Luna, we have the moon. Interesting. Full moon in Aquarius. So this could come out of nowhere. Luna. And then we have union. Oh, wow. Virgo. Okay. Let's do an Amore Psyche. Let me see some of the physical or sexual components. With a Fool and the Four of Wands, it's like I'll do whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'll do whatever. Longing and desire. This to me is a lot like the Two of Wands. With the World and the Two of Wands, it could be somebody at a distance for sure. And maybe finances are part of the issue because there again could be travel, Virgo. Some of you. Okay. Love's Embrace was on the bottom and we have union right there. Let's do an astrology card actually, Virgo. I feel like one for you. This could be, okay, astrological energy in your chart or this person's. We have Neptune. Neptune is Pisces ruler. It's retrograde right now. Out of nowhere. Neptune is about dreams, illusions, fantasies. Could be somebody fantasizing about you for sure. With that longing and desire, like dreaming about you. All right, Virgo, let's go Libra. Yesterday on Lionsgate, Libra, Mars moved into your sign. Of course, you're ruled by Venus, so when Mars moves in there, it's the ruler of your opposite sign of Aries. That's quite a dynamic move of Venus and Mars coming together. Right now, it's at 0 degrees of your sign, Libra, which is very, very potent energy. It's activating the north and south node that were in you and Aries sign last year. Very strong. Let's see what happens. Let's do a romance angel for Libra. Man, the cards are being very Iranian, very unexpected. Libra, what do we have from the romance angel? See, they just want to fall out awkward. You get finances and career. You know what, Libra, I'm putting it back in the deck, but note that you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo. It's going back in the middle of the thing. Let's get you another one, Virgo. Virgo, you definitely could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, you could be because we have this playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I saw that Page of Cups, which is youthful. It's flirty. It's fun. Okay. And then we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, Libra, let's see who's coming in towards you. Children stayed on the bottom of the deck. Definitely you could be dealing with it or have that in your chart. Okay. Libra. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. From the lights here. What does this person have on their mind when it comes to you, Libra? What have they got on their mind? Finances and career, the Four of Pentacles. This is about stability for sure, but also about wanting to hold on to a sense of stability. That's interesting. However, those Four of Pentacles in this deck, well, in most, she's clutching them up against her heart space, and we have this situation is calling for you to have faith. So there's a bit of heart space protection here, whether that's you or them. What is in their heart? Maybe Libra, this person's coming in with that flirty energy. We'll see. Unbelievable. It is the Fool. Note that this is a whole different deck. So some of you could be on the Virgo Libra cusp. Some of you could, be dealing whatever, but we have the Fool. Aries Major Arcana Libra. That is your opposite sign. Are you dealing with your opposite sign? The Fool in the heart is a trust fall. It's allowing your heart to go all the way in, dropping whatever protectiveness they have on their mind and being like, I'm just going for it. a leap of faith, right? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Just go have fun, they're thinking. Don't be so protective. All right. What actions? Well, that's why I trust, because when you got the Fool in the heart, we have the Eight of Swords. Remember when I said unexpected? Libra, you may not be expecting this at all. The Two of Wands, who are you dealing with? Because same cards that Virgo got, whole different deck. But you'll notice the Two of Wands, this lady here is in her living room. She's looking out the window at the vista beyond, trying to make a choice about whether or not to step down a new path. Over here is the globe. So for some of you, this again could have travel involved. That's why the leap of faith. Not for all of you, but for some of you. I mean, the Eight of Swords is not a very playful energy, right? Can I see the Two of Wands for Libra? The Eight of Cups and the Star, interesting. Okay, all right, I like this. We'll get to that in a minute. The Eight of Cups is my emotional courage card. It is about the willingness to walk away from things that are not the 10, leaving behind this little contained flame on the beach and heading into the sun, which is what this Two of Wands is looking towards, a leap of faith. On the other side of the Eight of Cups is the search for a partner, the Two of Cups. We have the Star. This is holding on to the belief that there's something better than where they are. And they want to have fun. They want to have joy. The Star is Aquarius, is major arcana, incidentally, and it is about wishes and hopes. Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. Underneath, I see the Ace of Wands. Cardinal fire energy, Libra. Now, you're a cardinal air sign. Aries is cardinal fire. We got very strong Aries energy coming through here. Passion. This is always the fuel that gets that Fool to take a leap of faith. It's passion. And here's the Two of Wands, right? From the Ace to the Two. What am I going to do? What choice am I going to make? Let's get one more, because we do have the Star and the Eight of Cups. Are they going to choose to trust? Whoa. Beautiful. We have the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We'll see the King of Cups follows his heart. And that with the Star, Eight of Cups is what this person is doing. Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning. My King of Bottomless Emotion. That's why. Very, very deep energy. Interesting, Libra. Oh, okay, we're not done. What am I doing? Let's do an Amore Psyche. Bear with me, guys. I get all in these all signs readings. We get a beautiful face. Now, Leo had that energy too. We are in Leo season, Lion's Gate, so definitely there is that beauty around. Let's give it a shuffle. Let me see the physical or sexual components here for Libra in this person. I love it. Taking the plunge. That's what I said about the Aries energy. No wonder trust, the trust fall. And why I also love it is because it's number 11 in this deck, which is justice in the major arcana, which is your major, Libra. Balance and unity on the bottom. Very much a strong Libra energy here. Okay, and with this opposition energy, well, this person would represent a sense of balance, or they see you that way with all this fire they have. Could be dealing with an Aries for sure. Happiness and rebirth. Amazing. Okay. To recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit. So you make this person feel like they can have fun again. Interesting. From the Four of Pentacles. Let's do an astrology card. We have Sag energy. The Sag is the 9th house, and it's about new adventures and expansion. But fire here too. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And look at how they're taking their aim. Okay. Okay, Libra. That's what I have for you in the middle of the deck, please. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Oh, whoa, Scorpio, whoa. What did I just feel? All of a sudden, my heart jumped and sped up. Are you nervous, Scorps? Let's see what's going on. Okay. Scorpio. And listen, all of a sudden, I feel so quiet. Let's go to the romance angels. Who's coming in for you, Scorpio? Honeymoon definitely tried to come out. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Somebody who wants to spend some time alone with you. Getting a lot of travel, aren't I, throughout all the signs, right? Of course, it's summertime. So there's that wanting to travel energy. Let's just get one for Scorpio, please. Sorry, you guys. My whole nervous system just went haywire for a second. You get playfulness, okay? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Let's get one more for Scorpio. Okay, we're just doing it, Scorpio. Trust. I put it in the middle of the deck. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Not necessarily the long suit of you, Scorpio, right? Because you want to be aware of everything that you're getting yourself into. But you know, it is about trusting yourself as well, big time. And you can, yeah. You deserve love. You are lovable. So this person could be coming in to take their shot, basically. Okay. So they could be nervous. Maybe that's what I was picking up on. Let's go to the lights here. For Scorpio, your energy on the cut with the Six of Cups. Could be somebody from your past, but the Six of Cups is more of an energetic return to a time and a place of playfulness, right? It's like recapturing that feeling of youth. Eight of Wands on the bottom. Playfulness, fire energy, fun. Okay. What do they have on their mind when it comes to you, Scorpio? What do they want? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Now, maybe you make them nervous, Scorpio, because they could feel Nine of Pentacles, again, is a very independent, capable energy. It's like, I'm happy here with what I'm doing and what I've cultivated in this garden of my own making. So they could be wondering indeed what they could bring to the picture. Maybe that's why they're nervous with this you deserve love. Nine of Pentacles can be somewhat intimidating. Okay, I don't know. How do they feel in their heart? Scorpio energy. Interesting. Death and rebirth, resurrection. And we saw the Six of Cups now. So again, now this could be somebody from your past. Could be even a past life, though, with that Six of Cups and death and rebirth. Maybe they're undergoing quite a transformation. What actions do they want to take? Here they come. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is fire energy. A lot of like little tentative message reaching out happening in the collective. This is exploratory and it's fun and it definitely is playful. So they could be messaging you and being like, what's happening? What's going on with you? Let's get one more with the Page of Wands, please. Are coming out Aquarius energy. The star is hope. It's healing. It's making a wish. It's wishing upon a star, especially here with that Page of Wands. But also, they could want some kind of healing. And I don't get that, though. I was going to say they could want some kind of healing between you, but I actually don't get that. Let me see death and rebirth in their heart. The Eight of Wands, unbelievable. There is that playful energy. That's very, very powerful. Fire energy. And then I see the Emperor. Okay. One more. Nine of Pentacles on their mind. It's too many, but I saw the page of cups. We can't have that. Okay. Okay, interesting. We have the Hanged Man, Pisces major, so we did have them holding back from the Hanged Man to the Eight of Wands. It's like, I don't know how they can hold back, but here they come with a page to message you. The Hangman can be about shifting their perspective, maybe seeing themselves in a different light. You deserve love. And then an offer, a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. I mean, that could, again, could be what they want to offer. They see you in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Let's get a talisman for you, Scorpio. We have creativity. That little Knight of Wands, or Page of Wands. I wonder what they're working on. They could be. And then union. Okay. How about an Amore Psyche? Let me see some of the more physical or sexual components. We do have Eight of Wands. We have longing and desire and love's embrace. Number 20 with longing and desire and love's embrace is number 2, or vice versa. We got a couple of 2s there. This person could, again, we're getting a lot of people looking at a distance here with longing. If they're seeing you in that Nine of Pentacles, Scorpio, that's, again, very attractive energy. All right, Sag. How are you guys, Saggy? Jupiter in Cancer should actually be quite symbiotic for you. Jupiter is your ruler, and Cancer and Sag go very well together as energies. Surprisingly, actually, but it is true. All right, Sag. Let's see. It looks like there's another card. No, give me 1 second. What do we have from the Romance Angels for my Sagittarians? What's coming in for you, Sag? Past life relationship. You've known each other before. So past in this life, past in another one, both could be. Let's see where this goes. See all the past coming back, or people coming out of nowhere? Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Well, now, wouldn't that be refreshing, Saggy? You're all about honesty and not usually one to have trouble discussing your feelings. So now maybe this person wants to come back in because they never told you how they felt. That could be. We'll see where this goes. Why do I feel like it's going to be quite spiritual? Usually it is for you, Saggy. Well, I grabbed the Amore Psyche right off the bat here, so we're going to do one. Let me see the physical components in this connection for my Saggy. Balance and unity. Mars and Libra right now. Also a very symbiotic energy. Could be dealing with a Libra. Okay. Let's go to the lights here. I was about to ask what's on their mind when it comes to you, Sag. The Ace of Wands comes out, fire energy, passion, excitement, or some kind of epiphany. With this Ace of Wands and the heart-to-heart conversations, maybe they just kind of realized or whatever how they feel. Mars energy there. Okay. And then we see the Three of Wands. Now, Saggy, and this would not surprise me. Maybe they find you very inspiring with that fire energy. The Three of Wands is somebody looking again at a distance at something that they find very inspiring, and it could be you here. Somebody from your past, perhaps. How do they feel? Heart-to-heart conversations. Let's see how their heart feels. You get the Eight of Wands too. My gosh. So much fire. You could be dealing with another fire sign, but when I said that you inspire them, you sure do. 8 Wands in the heart is nothing to shake a wand at. Powerful, it's forceful, and it's like, no wonder I was starting to feel that nervous energy, because that is how that would make you feel. It's rushing. Okay. What actions do they want to take? What? They want to take the Page of Cups, all of this, and then this little page comes in. Exploratory, shy. Let's see how this goes. It's like an original reach out. Let me have one more with that Page of Cups. The High Priestess, strong Pisces coming out in this All Signs reading with North Node and Pisces. The High Priestess, and we have past life relationship. Maybe they know this too. Maybe they want to talk to you about that. Very, very psychic energy. I said this could be quite spiritual. Therefore, you may know this person's coming in. Let me see the High Priestess. The Star. Unbelievable. Aquarius energy. There's the full moon. The Star is a wish. It's coming through that way very, very strongly here. But with the Star and the High Priestess, and it's like they feel like they're being psychically magnetized your way. Let me see that Ace of Wands on their mind. With the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups, I mean, for those of you that are in this situation, they could be fantasizing about having a child. Death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. Past life relationship. Someone from your past is returning. Again, I'll say it could be somebody in this lifetime or a past life coming back around. Let's do, we already did a Amore Psyche. Let's get you a talisman, Sagittarius. Let's see. Resilience, holy. Death and rebirth, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. The Star. Have another one. And then success. Beautiful. Star, and we have a star right here too. And then some kind of wish being made too. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversation. Now, what for Saggy? Astrology? Which, okay. For interesting, we have the 9th house. Well, that's your house. And the 9th house is about exploration. More travel, oftentimes, but learning new things. Star. I mean, it is the house of inspiration as well. On here, they call it exploration. So that's interesting. And then we have Taurus energy. Oh, did we even have any Earth coming through? Could be dealing with a Taurus. All right. Is that where we're going to leave it? Yes. And we will move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, that okay. I almost said the P word, Cappy, which is Pluto. We know it was in your sign for 16 years. Therefore, what I am going to say actually is all the more potent. With Jupiter and Venus conjuncting in your opposite sign of Cancer, it's like suddenly there's rewards untold for all that you've been through coming your way. And it is quite interesting because what I've noticed in the Cancer and Capricorn energies is like a reversal of, it's like Capricorn's being asked to become a lot more heart-centered in your decision-making, and Cancer a little bit the opposite, something like that. Let's see who's coming in towards you, Capricorn. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Well, let's go with the very soon for now because there's that sudden energy. And maybe they're going to come in and make you an offer and you know this. So, could be vice versa. Always remember that. But very soon is that Aquarius full moon energy. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And then very soon decide what you want. All right. Interesting. Let's go. Amore Psyche for you. Okay. Let's see some of the more physical or sexual components in this connection. Interesting, Capricorn. Let's go. For Cappy. Whoa. Eros and Thanatos. Well, this is like, look at this claiming energy. And there's the red cape of passion. And this guy's got like his foot on this woman, claiming her, fighting off all these serpents and stuff that are trying to drag her away. Okay, so laying claim of some kind. And then we have love secret on the bottom. Something that hitherto hasn't been told. All right. Let's give the pulp a shuffle. No? All right. Always to the wild unknown for my Capricorn friends. What's happening? What's on this person's mind when it comes to you? No matter what deck I use, the Page of Cups. Well, they like you. New love. Flirty, shy. There could be an age difference for some of you. How do they feel? New love. The Ace of Wands. Well, the heart is ignited. How many times is this going to come out? It's excitement. That's why I was feeling that way. And that very soon energy. Ace of Wands is very soon. It's like a sudden flare up. Passionate though, and we have that wanting to lay claim. Okay. What actions? The moon. Well, there's the Aquarius moon, but also Cancer's ruler. The moon is about what's hidden. It's about what you don't see. And then we have the devil. Capricorn, there you are. So they could be shy because maybe they don't know how you feel. Clearly decide what you want, the moon and the devil. Well, the devil is Saturn energy, and it can be about fears or unknown things. New person. Okay. Can I see the devil? The Page of Swords. Now, again, Kathy, they may not know how you feel. The Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, they could be like trying to figure you out with the moon, looking at you from a distance or wanting to message you. Look at the contrast. We have these colors in their head and heart, and then look at this outcome. The color difference. What is going on here? I have to assume the devil is you. Okay. Because it's your major arcana. Can I see the Ace of Wands in their heart? The Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The Knight of Swords is very fast and it's incoming. It could be communication, text messages, something like this. And then we have the Two of Wands, Ace of Wands here, right? More about somebody wanting to go down a new path with you. And now they could be wanting to know how you feel in this situation or where this is going. Let me see the Page of Cups. Yeah, it could be they want some clarity. The Ace of Swords. Because they don't know how you feel. How do you feel, Kathy? Clearly decide what you want because they're coming in. Oh, well, you get the Ace of Wands. Well, that's interesting. Let me see the Ace of Wands, please. Two of Pentacles. That's your energy, Capricorn. Let me have one more. The Two of Pentacles is like trying to hold things back. So you could have a choice here between two different people. Oh, well, no wonder we got that Eros and Thanatos, that claiming type energy. We have the King of Wands here. Very, very passionate. And the King of Wands does come in this way. Ace of Wands, very powerful. Ace of Swords. Let's have one more on the King of Wands. The Devil and the Moon. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, Kathy, this again could be somebody that you work with. The Three of Pentacles is like an everyday exchange type situation. Somebody that you see on a daily basis. Whether, it could be somebody at your coffee shop, at your work, at a store, something like that. But also it is an energy about wanting to get on the same page as you. Let's do one more. The Four of Pentacles. And then I see the Nine of Swords. Capricorn, you're the one, I believe, who's being quite protective here of yourself. I don't think you know what you want. But somebody here wants to know what you want. Somebody here has quite a crush on you. And I feel like you have a decision to make here, but you're holding back in doing so. Let me see. One more. The Six of Pentacles. Look at all the earth energy coming through. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, Death and Rebirth and the Nine of Pentacles. New love and very soon. You could be worried that all this person wants from you is passion, Kathy, and that it would not be very balanced. That is quite possible here. Because again, this protectiveness of the Four of Pentacles. Oh, it's so hot in here. Okay. Let's go to, let's go to the star codes for you. We have the Sun and Sagittarius energy. The Sun is Leo's ruler. The Sun is in Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo right here. And they may want to explore something with you. Or have adventures. Okay. But with this Sag energy of expansion too, and I said they want to know where this is going, that's possible. Eternal charisma. Okay. Let's see. Wisdom. You're the one in the Nine of Swords energy. So I feel like you're trying to call upon your own wisdom in this situation. Let's have one more. And then growth of energy. Yeah. Where is this going to go? That's what I feel is happening here. Okay. Capricorn. That's what I have for you. Let me put your pile of cards away and we'll move on to Aquarius. Whoa, Aquarius. That's all I'm going to say. Whoa. Pluto in your sign for the next 20 years. North and South Node in your Leo sign next year. Full moon in your sign today. Unbelievable. Whoa. I'm making a mess. And the darn Sagittarius energy wants to stay visible. Everybody sees Sag. It's there. We could be looking at Sagittarius season as an important time in the collective. All right. Let's go, Aquarius. Let me readjust myself here. Sorry, you guys. Who's coming in for my Aquarius friends? Who's coming in? I started with the Amore Psyche. I told you. Just go with the flow. I never know what happens, Aquarius. Sweet surrender. Well, of course, this implies there was a holding back. So this could be somebody who wants to come in, who can't fight it anymore. Sweet surrender, right? Giving in. All right. Now we'll get you a romance angel. Apparently that wanted to be known. Who's coming in for my Aquarians? Yeah, well, we have strong chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction. And I said they can't fight it anymore. And now we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Maybe this person wants, I get this a lot, right? But see how that couple's going off into the forest together? And it looks to me like they were at some kind of formal event. So for some of you, you could actually meet this person at an event and want to be going to spend some time alone together. But nevertheless, it is about that. Excuse me. Right, Aquarius. And what do we have? What am I feeling even? Okay, wild unknown for you. Let me give it a quick shuffle. Two shuffles here from my Aquarius friends. sweet surrender, and let's disconnect from the world. What do they have on their mind? I saw the Eight of Swords wanting to come out. What do they have on their mind, Aquarius? Well, you, the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Okay. The King of Swords does what makes sense. This is somebody who is not prone to making heart over head decisions, but it is somebody who knows what they see when they see it. They could see you as this King of Swords energy. That's possible. How do they feel? The King of Swords is so dialed in. Oh my. Well, okay. We have the Hanged Man in their heart. The Hanged Man is holding back, right? And it's like they're holding back their heart until they observe something. This King of Swords is looking for something or at something. I said he's dialed right in. But the Hanged Man is also incredibly spiritual. So it could be that they're seeing their heart in a different kind of way here. We'll see. What actions do they want to take? Oh, okay. Well, we have the Four of Wands and the Empress, Venus energy, Divine Feminine there. Now, the Four of Wands is about a home. It can be about someplace you can disappear together. It could be a vacation, something like that. The Empress is Divine Feminine and incredibly nurturing. So either they see you as this Empress or vice versa, right? You might feel this way. You'd know. Okay. So, Hanged Man here. In the heart. The Eight of Swords. Aquarius energy. See, it's like, again, they won't see outside their own mindset in some particular way here, but sweet surrender, all stuck up in their mind. Let me get one more on the Empress and the Four of Wands. Because this is in the action. So what are they going to do here? The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. Well, that's interesting. The Seven of Pentacles is earth energy, and it has to do with making plans. And here's the surrender. Knight of Cups, very sweet. Could be a person coming in to offer you something romantic. Could be an apology. But nevertheless, they have these plans. Let me see the King of Swords on their mind. Death and rebirth. Everybody's going to get this, right? Scorpio energy. They may want to reverse the tides of something here. I mean, death and rebirth can be a card about surrender too. Let's get one more on the Knight of Cups. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the end of a very long and burdenous cycle. And here we have sweet surrender, which can be about dropping that load right there. So whether you've been on quite a difficult path, Aquarius, or this person, it is the end of that. And there's some kind of rebirth. Let's have one more. Ten of Wands. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. In comes the Ace of Pentacles, a very solid offer. A seed that can be planted. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so Aquarius, this could be somebody that you already have a lot of time and energy invested with. And this is about continuing with that investment. But also for some of you, it can be involving travel, for sure, because I also see the Three of Wands, which is coming up for everyone. And this Three of Wands is dressed like an ocean explorer with Aquarius energy attached to it. The Star is about hope and healing and wishes coming true. Oh, I packed up your cards. I'm all crazy, Aquarius, but we're going to do it. We'll do your oracles. Let me finish putting these away then. Okay, Aquarius. Told you, I get all haywire when I'm in the midst of all this energy. For Aquarius, let's get you a talisman. or 2 then. Growth of energy and wisdom. That's what Capricorn got. Get you 2 more. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn or have it strongly in your chart. Of course, it's the sign right beside you. And that King of Swords wants to be wise. So you could be, or they could be, taking a lot of time here to decide whether or not to invest further in this situation. Willpower. Okay. King of Swords. What else? And again, the 7 of Pentacles is quite an investment. It takes a lot of willpower. And then let go. We have Cancer energy. Let's do one more. And then cast away negativity. So there could be some kind of fears as well associated. Was that King of Swords, Hanged Man, all that energy? All right. How about an astrology card? King of Swords can be a little bit pessimistic. That's true. We have Aries energy. Interesting. Mars energy. We have 3 planets retrograde in Aries right now. Then we have Neptune. Okay. Neptune is that Hanged Man energy. It can be about dreams, illusions, things you can't quite get the mind around, which makes the King of Swords a little uncomfortable. And then we have dignified or strength. Let's do one more, which we also had resilience. Okay, interesting. Leo energy. Could be dealing with a Leo. But of course, Lionsgate. But that's where that strength and resilience comes in too. All right. Let's move on to Pisces. I don't think my confusion is going to get any better, Pisces, as I dive into your Neptunian energy from the Romance Angels who's coming in towards my Pisces. Let's see. We have wedding. This situation involves a marriage, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this could be for somebody who was in a situation before. I do wonder though, Pisces, could this be something that started off as a third party situation and this person could be coming back around? That very much could be for some of you. Rubbing a costume malfunction, sorry. Okay, Pisces. Let's go to the Amore Psyche. Let me see some of the physical or sexual components in this energy for Pisces. Loving yourself and love yourself first. Yeah, I wonder what went on here. I mean, this is a person who's been working a lot on their own self-worth and their own, how they feel about themselves. Okay. Let me give these a quick shuffle, Pisces. I'll go to the lights here for you. One more for Pisces. What's on this person's mind for my Pisces? So nice to see everybody getting this. Okay, well, we do have the Ace of Pentacles, which sometimes to me looks like some kind of a proposal, right? And we have this situation involves a marriage. This person could be coming in to offer you that, some kind of stability or, okay. How do they feel? The Six of Pentacles. This is about balance and reciprocity and like Ace of Pentacles, love yourself first. Maybe now they feel like things are more in balance between the two of you. We'll clarify this Six of Pentacles. Very strong earth coming through though. What actions do they want to take towards Pisces? Well, here's you, Pisces, coming in with the High Priestess. That's your major arcana. And then I see the Page of Cups. What's with the Page of Cups? Is everybody shyly reaching out? Because that's what's happening here. Okay. With the High Priestess, maybe there's been silence between the two of you, or They, again, don't know how you feel. I want to clarify for Pisces. Let me see the High Priestess here. Seven of Pentacles. And then I see the Devil, Capricorn's major arcana. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or have it strongly in your chart. The Devil can be about fear and self-doubt. We have, right? This situation involves a marriage. Maybe now this person too, it put in a lot of time and energy investment into something in the past and it didn't yield. So they could have made them feel like they were not worthy in some way. Sometimes the Devil is like that. So they could be shyly coming in. Let's see the Six of Pentacles for Pisces. The Magician, beautiful. Virgo and Gemini energy. The Magician works with the aces to create new beginnings. And we have an Ace of Pentacles here. Maybe they feel like they manifested you. I see the Moon hiding out on the bottom of the deck. Let me see the High Priestess again in their actions. The High Priestess and the Devil. Yourself. One more. Oh, Pisces. And now this person could be trying to manifest communication from you with the Devil and the High Priestess and the Magician. What? The Devil. The Eight of Wands, loving yourself. Oh, now. Pisces. There definitely could be some sex magic going on here. And they're trying to manifest you. Maybe they're married though, right? Let me see that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, oh, maybe they're married. Seven of Swords. We saw the Moon. So, yeah, I think they're going to come in and make you some kind of offer, but I don't think they're going to tell you with the Hierophant that there's already a marriage. They plan to move outside of that. Oh, I see. Because they think you're sexy, basically. The Queen of Wands is the other woman. They may want to invite you into some kind of an affair situation. Look how attractive the Queen of Wands is. And then I see the Hierophant here in reverse. I don't read reversals, but it came out that way. They got a lot of passion. So they're not going to tell you. Let me see. One more. The Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Interesting. We have Sagittarius energy there with Temperance. Now, Temperance can be about wanting to hold back all of this passion, this Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. So although there is all of this, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me, Pisces. I feel like, let me see one more. Yeah, it's okay though. We do have the Tower, which is a very, very sexual energy here. So again, you're getting the energy of they can't hold it back. So don't be surprised, Pisces, if they come in and ask you for, but be careful because I do feel like this person is married and they're not going to tell you. Okay. Let's get a talisman for Pisces. The Tower is that sudden energy, though, right? We have destiny, safe travel, and eternal charisma coming out. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny. I call it my let go or be dragged card. So, okay. And then I see magical power on the bottom. Dealing with a magician here, Pisces. Let's get you. It's intense. I see Leo energy coming out. Okay. That was very intense, Pisces. It just got a whole lot hotter in here. Then we have the Descendant, and in this deck they call it the Invitation. Ace of Pentacles, Invitation. Could be dealing with a Leo. It just got really hot in here. We have Sag energy, lots of fire, lots of passion coming at you, Pisces. One more. I'm taking that one. And it is Taurus energy. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Did we have, well, I mean, we do have some Earth coming through. Oh, major arcana for Taurus with the Hierophant here as well. All right. Pisces. Let's go to Aries. Can we handle the heat, Aries? 3 planets retrograde in your sign. Your fellow cardinal of Cancer with Jupiter and Venus. Your fellow cardinal of Libra with Mars, your ruler. Let's see what's happening, Aries. Speaking of handling the heat, I can. You, Aries. Okay. At the beginning of next year, all of those things retrograding in your sign go direct, Aries. So things are going to start moving. From the romance angels who's coming in for my Aries. Okay, shyly religious factors. Religious beliefs are affecting your life. Might have differences in the way you see things. Let's see. Deception. Interesting. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this situation. I always take this to mean that somebody isn't quite feeling the way that they said that they did, or they're hiding a certain part of themselves from you. We'll go deeper. What else do we have for Aries, please? Yeah, that's why. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then we have that deception. So they could fear some kind of deception in a situation involving you. But interesting. We'll see, Aries, where that goes. I'm not going to go there yet. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So they could be wearing this false mask because they're feeling afraid. They're feeling insecure. Absolutely. Let's get an Amore Psyche for Aries. Love's embrace. Okay. So that is what it is. They think it's love. They think they love you. And we have it is safe for you to love. I love that embracing love, Aries. That's lovely. Let's shuffle the lights here for Aries. Someone is wearing a false self mask. So maybe, again, they haven't told you how much they love you. What's on their mind for you, Aries? What's going on? Your energy. It is the Emperor, divine masculine. Now, the Emperor can be husband, father. It's safe, but definitely it's safe. And they may see you that way as presenting a feeling of safety to them. The Emperor always makes me feel safe when he comes out. Again, it's divine masculine. He can take care of business. Okay. How do they feel? What's in their heart for you? Because we have that false mask, remember. So what's in their heart? Whoa. The 8 of Wands. This is coming out a lot, right? Well, Lion's Gate, passion, fire, movement. The 8 of Wands in the heart is like a 5 alarms going off. Everything is ablaze. And the Chariot's there, Cancer energy, Jupiter and Venus. There, now the Emperor drives the Chariot. This person, like, holy moly, comes storming in here. What actions? I'm getting a super protective vibe here. What actions? The 4 of Cups, a super protective vibe here. Now, previously, though, this person could have been holding back or hesitating. 4 of Cups can be about wanting to hold on to a situation. Deception. Let me see the Four of Cups. Because that's kind of blasé for somebody that has 8 of Wands in their heart. Let me see the Four of Cups in the actions. The Tower and the Three of Wands. Wow. Look at the Tower coming out. Scorpio and Aquarius energy for me. That's suddenness. 8 of Wands. That's suddenness. 3 of Wands. They could be, again, looking at you from a distance, but they see you as their future. Maybe they're coming in because they're afraid that they lost you. Let me see. One more. The Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. All the water coming through. I don't know which side of the reading, Aries. You could be in the Emperor, which is your card, but they could see you that way too. The Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups is just, I don't even know. That is so much love. It's so much love. Love's embrace indeed. Nine of Cups. Death and rebirth, Scorpio energy, transformation. Okay. And then we have deception. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups. Look at all the cups pouring out of the heart space. Let me do one more there. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's safe for you to love. The Four of Wands is safety, and it's what the Emperor creates. Yeah, I see the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Emperor, Four of Wands. Very safe energy. And I feel like this person doesn't actually feel like they're that safe for some reason in the world. Death and rebirth and the Five of Pentacles. That's a feeling of lack, or like they're not being taken care of. They're not feeling safe. That's interesting. Okay. Let's do a talisman here for Aries. We have defense, Scorpio energy. That deception, that false self-mask is defensiveness. I see. Yeah, it is. Because of that feeling of safe, right? A healing energy. Okay. One more. And I said I got a protective vibe, defense, wanting to defend, union. Oh, I love that, Aries. Okay. How about some astrology? Ninth house, Jupiter, Sag energy. Exploration. Okay. We'll take a quick look at what flew up there. We have Chiron in Aries right now. And Chiron is about our deepest unhealed wound. Aries now, for some of you, this person could have a safety wound or a father wound. Like they never feel safe. With Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups can be a very vulnerable energy. We have the solar calm, clarification energy, Jupiter in Cancer, Capricorn energy. The Emperor can be Capricorn energy, could be dealing with a Capricorn. And then solar flare. We have the solar calm and then the solar flare. And I said suddenly, here's the Tower. Okay, interesting. Let's move on to Taurus. How are you, Taurus? You know, with that Pluto action that happened in Capricorn for so long, it really did affect the earth signs in a very strong way as well. So, Taurus, the last decade or so for you could have been quite an interesting one. Let's see who's coming in towards my Tauruses. I'll move those cards in a minute. Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, and Uranus, the planet of change, Aquarius's ruler, left your sign earlier this year. Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio are all fixed signs like you. So with Leo and Aquarius dominant in the energy right now, those are running square to you. So in other words, it can be a difficult energy to deal with. But it is a full moon, times of release. Who's coming in towards my Tauruses? Who's coming in for my Taurians? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Oh, I like that. Okay. Let's have another one for Taurus. And then codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Addictions can be a lot of things. It can be work, sex, drugs, without control. A lot of things. Okay. And now, but also too, codependency can mean that it's like another person. Oh man, I don't like it when people are like, you shouldn't rely on another person to make you feel good. Well, we're social creatures. We are meant to be around people, engaged with people. So this codependency card could have kind of that vibe of like, this person needs you. That could be. I personally, it depends on what you want. Okay. Interesting. I didn't go for the Amore Psyche. Leo energy on the bottom of the deck. And that is like very joyful sun energy there. Okay. What's on their mind when it comes to you, Taurus? Look what came out. It came out. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. More protective energy I'm getting here. This little boy is playing on a spring-loaded horse out there in the backyard, all fenced in. Everything's safe. Everything's perfect. So again, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You could be dealing with a Leo. Let's see their heart. How do they feel when it comes to you, Taurus? The Queen of Wands, you definitely could be dealing with a Leo, but the Queen of Wands is very passionate, very excited. This is somebody who's quite emphatic as well, like they bring the joy. It's interesting to have the Queen of Wands in the heart space. Okay. I mean, with the Sun and the Queen of Wands, Taurus, this person might need your energy. We have codependency, right? They might need you for that. Queen of Wands and the Sun can have that energy about them. Okay, in the actions, we have the Page of Pentacles. Look at all the people reaching out. But I do like this, Taurus, because it's coming in with a pentacle. Now, they could be making you some kind of solid offer, for sure. A message coming in with a solid offer attached to it. On the bottom of the deck, I see the Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning. Let me see the Queen of Wands in their heart for Taurus. Passion. The Ace of Cups wanted to come out. That's pretty nice. The Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands is very steamy energy. What are they going to message here with this Page of Pentacles? The Three of, yeah, okay. The Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, another ace, right? And that Ace of Wands is particularly passionate, if you know what I mean. They could foresee some kind of, like, I just feel like they want to engage in some kind of romantic interlude with you. Let's say that. Ace of Wands, Judgment. And then I see, okay, no surprise. That's why. I get it. We have the King of Wands. Well, the King and the Queen of Wands, when they come across each other's path, again, like I said to Aries, it's like all alarms go off. Mutual attraction to the hilt. But with the King and Queen of Wands, there can be that feeling, I don't know, Taurus, there could be a strong, strong sexual need here. Let me see the Sun. I'm getting very strong pregnancy vibes. Okay. Well, we have the 10 of Cups and then another page with the Page of Wands. The 10 of Cups is my everything card. Only you know what fills those cups, but this person with the Sun and the 10 of Cups on their mind, it's very passionate. It's very like, and the Page of Wands, a message holding this Ace of Wands. I mean, they definitely see you as the everything. I see the world there. Yeah. Let me get one more on the Ace of Wands. Okay. Well, I don't mind. Oh, we have the Devil hiding out on the bottom of the deck. Capricorn's major arcana. And we have that codependency and all of this sexual energy. There's something very passionate here. But the Knight of Pentacles, I like the page becomes the Knight. This is the Knight of good intentions, though. So they do plan to bring something in. 10 of Cups, I mean, they might want family with you. I just don't know what these addictions are. Let's have another one. I did say there could be the 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's interesting. Codependency. I don't know if for some of you, Taurus, this person could be into gambling. They could take a lot of risks or actually gamble, you know? It could be. Yeah, it could be. I saw Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there, Taurus. Let's get you a talisman. For Taurus. I mean, for some of you, they might miss you a lot too. 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel and want to change things. We have equilibrium and divine guidance. Let's have one more. I don't know. I hope this makes sense to you, Taurus. It's kind of got on top of me here. Willpower and growth of energy. Okay. The Devil came out, and I mean, for some of you, this person could be overcoming addictions as well. I'll just say that. And why don't we do you an astrology card before I pack them up for Taurus? Okay. You get the 3rd house of communication. Okay, well, I do see a lot of communication coming through. All right. You had all of those pages and knights, which are all communicators. All right, Gemini, Uranus in your sign right now. Uranus has changed. But you know, it's usually very symbiotic for you, Gemini. What do we have? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So that's about being in the here and the now and not really worrying necessarily about where everything's going to go. Like, just enjoy this. Okay, yeah, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment on the bottom. So enjoying the here and now. But it does look like it's moving forward. True love. Oh, Gemini. I love it. This is the romance of a lifetime. Enjoy the moment fully. All right. So now this person's coming in. Now, with that true love energy, they feel that way anyway. Let's go to the Amore Psyche for Gemini. Erotic bliss. Okay. Erotic bliss is the mind, body, soul connection. It's the only way to achieve erotic bliss. And that's why true love is here. And maybe this person thinks that's possible with you. They could want to. We do have this. Enjoying the moment, you know. It's on their mind, Gemini. The 5 of Swords. Well, that's Gemini energy. I feel like enjoying the moment. This is not enjoying the moment. The 5 of Swords. They could be telling themselves all kinds of stories that aren't true. They could be overthinking. They could be having fears about certain things. Maybe they can't get their mind off of you. How do they feel when it comes to you? The 10 of Pentacles. What? Then I see Leo on the bottom of the deck. Leo's major arcana was strength. Well, 10 of Pentacles and strength. That's very, very solid. I mean, this is committed. This is a legacy. This can be forever. What actions do they want to take? Gemini energy with the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is a very, very deep soul connection. And part of the problem can be when we encounter Lovers type situations, it can send us to a crossroads in our present tense. But some of you, this person could be married. I don't love how much that message is coming through here, but it is. But the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers card definitely can be about true love, right? Let me see the 10 of Pentacles. The Lovers and the 4 of Pentacles, the Lovers again. Which is in the outcome? True love. Let me see the Lovers. What is the choice here? Because they're holding on, that's for sure. The Page of Wands. Has the Page of Wands come out in everyone's reading? Communication. Making a choice. Let me see that 5 of Swords on their mind. Why? The Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The Knight of Cups. For some of you, there could have been arguments in this situation. And maybe they want to give you some kind of an apology. But it's more like I think they can't get their mind off of you is the issue. Let me see the Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah. That certainly could be the issue. We have the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. Aquarius energy with the King of Swords. The Hanged Man is about a shift in mindset. So they too have been holding back. What are they going to say here with this Page of Wands? We can't, okay. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have Jupiter energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups. This is Jupiter and Venus and Cancer coming together right here. Partnership, love, soulmate energy. So is that what they're going to tell you? One more on the 10 of Pentacles in the heart space. Yeah, I like to see this. We have the Emperor, Divine Masculine, which is who builds this 10 of Pentacles. I will say that for some of you, for sure. It's the romance of a lifetime. For some of you, for sure. This can be about a marriage, resurrecting a marriage, or bringing some kind of harmony into an existing situation. For some of you. But I don't know. We have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I feel like it's somebody who wants to explore a possibility with you. The 9 of Pentacles and then the 6 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. There could be children involved in this situation as well. I'll say that. All right. Let's get you a star codes for Gemini. And the 9 of Pentacles. Again, Emperor, 10 of Pentacles. It could be that this person had to leave something behind here. Yeah, I mean, the Lovers is a hard choice to make, but they're making it. We have the past with the South Node And Capricorn's house with the 10th house. Well, that's the Emperor. And the 10th house is about our commitments as well. Let's have one more. Gemini, there's your energy right there. Interesting. Okay, Gemini, let's get you some talisman. We have growth of energy. This is coming about for everybody, isn't it? But we've seen a lot of hanged man, a lot of people holding back. And also when Mars was in Virgo, it was a time of rest. It really was. And taking care of things. Ourselves primarily, our health, our routines, our rest. Okay, Cancer, last but certainly not least, with Jupiter and Venus in your sign. How you doing, my Cancer friends? Let me get these put away and we'll see who's coming in for you with this full moon in Aquarius. The energy in the collective shifted so strongly around the halfway point, which is interesting. But now we are on the summer, babies. Okay. Cancer. From the romance angels, who's coming in towards my Cancerians. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Who had this? Did Leo? Somebody who wants to work on a situation with you. Give it a chance to grow. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So somebody could be wanting you to come toward them. Interesting. And then I see it as safe for you to love. So this is coming up big in the collective too. Go ahead, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. So this person might think that you're their soulmate and therefore they want to put in some work or give this a chance in some way. Go to the Amore Psyche for Cancer. Okay. Was it Leo that got this? But we have Eros and Thanatos. There's that claiming energy again. Calling in your soulmate. See, it looks to me like all of these snakes and serpents are trying to drag that woman away from him. And he's got that like red cape of passion and his foot on her. Laying claim. Yeah, look at this. Jealousy and possessiveness laying claim. That's interesting. Because I was getting that. Okay. Let's get into, I don't want the lights here. Let's go to the pulp. I see the Fool on the cut, Aries energy. Taking a leap, just going for it. What do we have? For Cancer. Okay. Who's coming towards you, Cancer? Well, a hanged man who's not coming towards anywhere, but this could be somebody who has been holding back. We have work on your partnership. They could be like taking time to really examine how they feel in this situation and what they want to do. How do they feel? But the hangman is also very spiritual energy. We have calling in your soulmate. The Ace of Wands. I'm loving all this fire energy coming through. The Ace of Wands is the heart starter. It's passion. It's excitement. It's inspiration. Remember I said something gets them to move? That Ace of Wands in the heart. What actions do they want to take? Whoa. Whoa. The Devil and the Hermit. Got three major arcana coming out here. The Hermit and the Hanged Man, Pisces and Virgo in opposition. Very spiritual energy. But the Hermit is also about soul searching and going within. Can I see the Hermit? Answer. The Hermit's not about actions, really. Let me see the Hermit. The Devil won't leave. The Six of Wands, calling in your soulmate and give you the Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Devil. This person wants to be a victor in a certain situation. It's like they would beat out any kind of competition. For some of you, they might really want your attention as well. Let me see the Six of Wands. The Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, two aces coming out. The Ace of Swords is certainty, communication, and Wheel. I said they feel like you're their soulmate. I feel like they think that with the Ace of Swords and Six of Wands and Wheel, destiny. Hanged Man. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Good Intention. I mean, this person is slow. But they're definitely examining things. Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy. I feel like they want to make you some kind of offer. I do see the Two of Cups peeking out right here, Cancer. That's Venus and Cancer energy. That's soulmate energy. Let me see the Ace of Wands in their heart. Give your relationship a chance. Like, do they want to work on something with you? The Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, and that's in the outcome. So is there a competition? Like, why do they feel like they need to win? Because we have that claiming energy too. That's interesting. Let me see the Ace of Swords. That's clarity. Okay, that's clarity. I get the Seven of Cups, which is not. That's Pisces energy. That's Neptune energy. But it is about fantasies and dreams. And then I see the Ten of Cups. I think they just think this is destined. And they plan to come in for sure and beat out any kind of competition. Is there competition? Is there competition? Five of Wands. Yeah, I mean, there could be. Look at with the Lovers. Gemini is major. The Lovers is incredibly passionate. One more. And then the World, Page of Swords. So for some of you, this could be somebody observing you from a distance. How much are we going to get that? It could be somebody online. And maybe that's why there's this confusion. Can I see the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands? The Ten of Swords. And then I see the Magician. Gemini and Virgo energy. The Ten of Swords is the end of a very long and difficult path. I do. I feel like this person sees you as the end goal. They see you as a destiny of sorts here. And I feel like they're like this is like definitely just wanting to get rid of any kind of competition. One more. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Dang. Two of Swords. You definitely might be the one with some kind of decision to make. Okay. Let's get you some talisman for Cancer. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This can be about becoming committed as well. We have equilibrium. Okay. Balance. Divine guidance. Hermit. The Lovers. The High Priestess. No, you didn't get it. You got the Hanged Man. But still. And then Wisdom. Very spiritual energy. So what have they been holding back for? One more. Give your relationship a chance. Healing energy. Interesting. Okay, maybe that's how they feel about you with that healing energy. The Queen of Pentacles can be incredibly healing. Let's do a star codes for Cancer. The first house, the arrival. The first house is where the rising sign is. It's the arrival of the new. And I got sudden arrival here. Let's do one more. Chiron. Chiron is about healing. Okay. Interesting. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. Now, I'm going to draw one card from the Lover's Oracle for each of you. And this can be a message of advice for yourself. It could be coming from your person. It could be a message for them. Let's see, what do we have? Starting off with Leo from the Lover's Oracle. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I got that for you, Leo. Virgo. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Libra. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Believe me, they're not all this romantic, you guys. Scorpio. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Sagittarius. Twin flames, your passion ignites. I'm not a twin flame reader, Saggy, but I think there was, right? They found you very inspiring, and there was 8 of Wands in the heart and all that business going on, Capricorn. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Aquarius, look deep within. I'm serious. We're getting all the most romantic cards. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Aquarius, did you have Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups? No, that was Aries, I think. Anyway, Pisces. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. That's true. We grow from our relationships, Aries. Surrender. You get sweet surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Okay? Taurus. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. It's the only healer. Okay, Gemini. The freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, that's interesting. And Cancer. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. How true is that? Okay, let's take this top card and just see. This is for the collective, and it says new beginning, a new adventure.